Quick Facts with Franklin. I hope you learned something. Love you. Bye. A mountain moving 20 kilometers a second can rewrite the entire planet. That's 20 times faster than a bullet exiting a gun barrel. A rock the size of a city packs the punch of 1,000,000 bombs at once. You don't need something the size of a continent to do the damage. You would never see it coming. 66 million years ago, something 12 kilometers wide slammed into Mexico. The dust and soot kicked up blocked out the sun for years. 3/4 of every species on the planet simply vanished. Plants stopped photosynthesizing, and the food chain collapsed from the bottom up. The dinosaurs got the worst of it, but they weren't the only ones who died. The crater still sits buried under the Yucatan Peninsula, wider than the state of Connecticut, hidden in plain sight. The dinosaurs never really disappeared. Every bird outside your window right now is a living dinosaur. The asteroid wiped out the giant reptiles, yes, but it spared the small, feathered flyers. Those survivors carried the lineage forward through 66 million years of evolution. Your backyard robin, more closely related to a T-Rex than to any lizard. They're still here, just wearing feathers now. And for the first time in history, we fought back. In 2022, NASA launched the DART probe and deliberately crashed it into an asteroid, 600 kilograms, striking at 22,000 kilometers an hour, and it worked. The impact shifted the rock's orbit by 32 minutes of travel time. We reached into the solar system, hit a moving target, and changed its path. Humans are now the species that can deflect an asteroid. To learn more about asteroid impacts, read about planetary defense and impact cratering. The field's dedicated to tracking and deflecting the space rocks that could threaten us. Asteroids, small or large, have shaped this planet's entire history, and for the first time, we have proof that we can fight back. Lake Tahoe holds 39 trillion gallons of water high in the Sierra Nevada. The lake sits over 1 mile above sea level and sprawls over 190 square miles. There is enough water to flood the entire state of California under 15 inches. The lake is a baby compared to other lakes, and the clarity of it is unmatched. Glaciers had nothing to do with Lake Tahoe. It was born when the ground itself dropped between two rising faults. The massive block of crust lowered 1,645 feet straight down into the valley. This violent tectonic event happened just 2 to 3 million years ago. It was plugged shut by lava from nearby mountains. That sunken crustal block filled with water, snowmelt, and rain. The basin kept every drop. This beautiful lake you swim in is a sunken mountain. Tahoe's water is clear enough to read a book 70 feet down. That is deeper than a 7-story building. Scientists track that transparency with a white plate called a Secchi disk, revealing water that is 99.994% pure. The lake ranks among the clearest large bodies of water on Earth. That clarity is fading as runoff carries more sediment into the basin each year. Lake Tahoe was nearly lost to the very people who loved it. Decades of pollution decreased visibility from 90 feet to just 4. Millions of people depend on this water supply for their daily lives. A massive regional effort reversed the damage and revived the lake. The restoration proved that even a wonder this size can be saved. To learn more about Lake Tahoe, visit the official website to experience online tours. Consider planning a visit to the basin and walk the rim trail. Standing at the shore, you are looking at 39 trillion gallons of purity, a baby lake that filled a 3 million year crack in the earth. Welcome to Missouri, where one spring pours 276 million gallons every day. There once was an earthquake so strong that it reversed the Mississippi and rang church bells in Boston. Jefferson City is the capital, sitting along the river at the center of the Tremors. The Show Me State entered the Union in August 1821. Stand on those shores and watch the water curve around peninsulas most people simply ignore. Visit Missouri for the springs and the remnants of this powerful earthquake. The eastern bluebird is Missouri's official state bird. The males build multiple dummy nests to attract companions. School kids picked this bluebird in 1927. You can spot them in open fields and woodland edges across the rolling countryside. Watch for the flash of cobalt wings when it perches on a fence post to sing. That persistent nest building captures Missouri's practical show-me attitude. At 91, Clint Eastwood is still making movies. Most stars have burned out by 60. He dropped a new film in 2024, decades after the world first fell in love with him on screen. That is a working life longer than most directors ever get. The face you see on the screen was never only the face behind the camera. He didn't sit in a director's chair until he was 41. 20 years earlier, he had been staring out of it. No film school, no studio roadmap. Just a man who learned by doing, shooting, cutting, reshooting, until the take finally felt true. The late start wasn't a setback. It was the whole story. One line turned a cop into a cultural reckoning, still ringing through every gritty detective story made since 1971. Eastwood built Callahan as an unshakable character. That single catchphrase cracked open a real debate about how far a lawman should go. One sentence, the whole genre rewired. The self-taught man collected numerous Oscars. Eastwood won Best Director twice, a feat few directors ever match. Not a single film school credential sits on that shelf. 2 of those golden statues came from westerns nobody expected to award. The late bloomer ran past directors who started as children. To learn more about Clint Eastwood, read his own collection, American Sniper and Beyond, where he explains his no-nonsense set philosophy. He is still directing at 91, decades after most of his peers retired. A late start can outlast the legends who began young. I hope you learned something. If not, let's watch again. Love you. Bye.